Like, he just walked right by me, stood right there and grabbed what he needed. And to me, that was just so disrespectful and so rude, especially with everything that's going on right now. I was able to let that go. I didn't let that stress me out. I didn't let that, bring up my anxiety. Like, oh my. Hey ladies, and welcome back. So tonight I want us to talk about our mindset. So for those of you who are new, I am a stay-at-home mom. My name is Tiffany. I go by Todd. I am a mom who lost herself, but now I'm on the journey of finding myself and becoming much better than what I was once before. So with all that being said, the purpose of my Becoming Fabulous series is to help women who have lost themselves, to help women who are coming out of that stage of their life, and also to help women to not get to that particular stage in their life. Hopefully you won't go there if you're not there already, but to just help women get out of that particular situation, the mindset, everything that goes along with having depression, anxiety, losing yourself, not feeling like who you think you should be. So my whole purpose of this platform right now is just to really help women get back to finding themselves and being better than what they were once before. So tonight I want to talk about our mindset. I posted on Instagram this particular caption. I'm going to pull it up right now. Please make sure to follow me at Becoming Fabulous with Todd. That's TEATODD. So about a week ago, I posted my quote, "You have the power to control your mindset." And this is so true, ladies. I know at this particular time in the world, there's a lot going on. It's causing a lot of stress for people. People are losing loved ones. People are losing their jobs. You're stuck at home, or you might have to go to work. So a lot of what's going on is affecting us physically and mentally. So with everything that's going on right now, it's so important that we really focus on our mindset. It's really important on how we view the world, what we allow into our personal space, how we consume the news content that's coming in daily, even actually hour by hour. We have to really protect that. Now, if you do suffer from anxiety and depression, definitely, talk to your therapist if you have one. If you don't have one, please find one. I am not a therapist. I am just simply a wife, a mom, a woman who has been through it. And I'm just basically trying to share my experiences and what worked for me, what didn't work for me with you. Now, you can take this information however you would like, but once again, I am not a therapist. I am not licensed or anything like that. So I know for me personally, one of the things that really helped me with my mindset, number one, and you may not be spiritual, but for me, I'm a Christian, and I would read my Bible. I would read a book daily called Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. This book was gifted to me, and I did talk about it in my spirituality video, but reading this daily really did help me with my connection to God, because I really did lose my connection with praying and reading my word daily. So this kind of helped me get back on track as far as it had a passage. I got to read it, and I must admit, there has been many a times when I would open up that book and I would read it in the morning, or even when I read it at night, because this particular book had a morning and a nightly scripture. But when I would read it, it really spoke to me. It resonated with what I was going through at that moment in time. Another thing you can possibly do is to just simply change your thought process. So instead of seeing the glass as half empty, we see it as half full, right? And I know this isn't easy, because trust me, I've always been a very optimistic person, but at some point that changed, and I just seen everything wrong with the world, everything wrong with me, everything wrong with everything. And it's taken a lot of work for me to get back to changing my view to looking on this side as the glass is half full. So honestly, the only thing I can tell you to do to practice this is just try to see the good in everything. There's no secret to it. It is what it is. It's just seeing the good in what's happening. So for instance, everyone's staying home right now. If you're one of those people who, you're at home, you're not working, see it as a positive thing. I get to work on this project that I've been putting off. I get to spend time with my family because I was working so much and I didn't get the opportunity to watch my children grow up. I get to work on myself, as what you guys are probably doing, you ladies are doing right now. If you're participating and watching this video, you get to work on yourself. You get the opportunity to work out more. Like, start seeing it more as the glass is half full. The next thing you can do to practice having a better mindset is surround yourself with positive people, which I know in this moment, most of us aren't surrounding ourselves literally with positive people or negative people. But start building your tribe. Start thinking of the people, maybe even at your job, who is always uplifting and upbeat and happy. Maybe you want to befriend that person and start hanging out with them a little bit more, because people rub off on you. I don't know about you, but I know for me personally, sometimes when I'm around people who are in a bad mood, they rub off on me and I can immediately just be in a bad mood too. I'll start thinking negative thoughts, or I don't want to say thinking negative thoughts, but if this person is always negative, I will start to be critical and, speaking down upon myself or on others, or, I'm hoping you ladies understand what I'm saying. You might have that one friend who's always like, oh my gosh, I don't look good in this. I'm fat. I'm a little chunky. Like this is bulging out. And in your mind, you're like, this person looks perfectly fine. But because they keep saying it over and over again, somehow it starts to get to you. And the next thing you know, you're looking at yourself and you might start critiquing yourself in the way you haven't before. So it's the same thing with positivity. Surround yourself with those who are light, who are positive, who are joyful and happy. Don't get me wrong, we all have our days. We're not always going to be these energizing, happy, go lucky, women all the time. But you don't want to be with Debbie Downer all the time. Because think about it, if you're the person who's always trying to uplift that person, that takes away so much of your energy trying to bring that person up. And not to say you can't be friends with that person anymore, but you should surround yourself with more positive people, with people who are go-getters and people who are really aspiring to be better and do better. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with, because that will actually help change your mindset as well. Another thing you can do to change your mindset, listen to uplifting music, listen to positive podcasts, read and, use audiobooks for self-help. Like the self-help genre. Like all those things can definitely help improve your mindset. Meditation is another example of just helping you to change your mindset, because instead of getting upset at something and popping off just because someone reaches over you with a face mask in the grocery store, doesn't mean you should get upset. But you practice your meditation, your breathing, so you're going to be in a more peaceful mind state. So true story, I was out grocery shopping and I'm looking at something. I'm literally like this close to what I'm looking at on the shelf. So I'm sitting here looking at something on the shelf. A shopper passes by me, and next thing I know, I see a hand go right here, and I look, and this guy is literally like, his face is literally like right here as he's like reaching to get something. And I was just like, I held my breath and I just turned around and walked away. And there was no excuse me. There was no, okay, I'm gonna wait and let her get what she needs to get and then I'm gonna leave. Like, he just walked right by me, stood right there and grabbed what he needed. And to me, that was just so disrespectful and so rude, especially with everything that's going on right now, you know. But my mindset, right? Because I've been practicing this for years now, I was able to let that go. I didn't let that stress me out. I didn't let that, you know, bring up my anxiety. Why is this guy being so rude? Like, does he have it? I don't know. Honestly, I felt like he had it, because why would you get close to a person that you don't know who doesn't have a mask on just to get something? Anyways, and another thing you can do, honestly, is just to change your mindset. Just watch happy stuff. Get rid of watching the news. As of right now, I honestly don't turn into the news every day. I probably check the news about once a day or once every other like day and a half or 2 days, because I know information is changing, but I also know the best practice for me and my family right now is just to stay home. We're staying home. We know nothing's going to change really as far as we can leave until the end of this month. So I'm not putting my mental state at risk for checking my Instagram, seeing what people are talking about, the conspiracy theories, and, you know, checking the news, checking Google, calling family members and friends who I'm spending a long time on the phone having conversations with them, because I know it's not going to help me. It's not going to help my mindset. So with all that being said, I hope you guys can take some of these like tips that I personally use, that, you know, hopefully you can use it for yourself, pass them along to another lady who can possibly use it. And I hope you guys are staying safe, washing your hands. You know, even to this point, we're even, like, my husband, he's been wearing a mask. I'm not going anywhere really, but I'm even to the point now, if I have to go to the grocery store, I think I'm going to try to DIY my own masks, because, you know, they're all sold out everywhere. And there's tons of videos on YouTube where you guys can find how to do a no-sew mask, an easy to sew mask. There's templates on the internet on how you can create your own from home. So yeah, just be safe out there, ladies. And don't forget, this is a process that's one day at a time. It's not going to happen overnight. And don't feel bad if you slip and fall and you take 3 steps back, even though you've taken 5 steps forward. It's okay. When this is all said and done, when you look back on your journey, you're going to realize that you can pick yourself up a lot quicker and get out of that negative mindset. So I hope this video has really helped you. I will see you ladies on the next video.